Hi everyone, welcome to a GoTechUp4School tutorial video. On today's episode, we are going to learn on how to solve level 1, as you can see here on my screen right now. So, first things first, what is the objective? The objective of this level and video is that we're going to learn the basic movements of a robot. So, how do we do that? First things first, what I want you to do is drag the start program block and drag it into your programming canvas. Remember to always start your coding with the start program block. Do not put any block of code before the start program block, okay? It is very, very important. Then we're going to drag the DC motor power block and attach it together like this. And then we're going to add in two CW blocks just like this. And we'll add a weight block. And to finish it off, we will add in a brake block. Now, what does each block do? I will give a very brief explanation as this is level 1. First things first, what does this block do? The power. Okay, so the DC motor power block, what it does is that it assigns how much power do we want to put onto the DC motor for our robot. So as you can see, there's a number 100 number here. So 100 means we're using 100% of the power that is provided for our DC motor, right? You can change the number here by tapping on backspace, and you can change the number to 50, 66, or even 2, okay, 21, right? Remember, the higher the number, the faster the DC motor is going to spin, all right? But just want to let you know the power is limited to 100, all right? The power is limited to 100, right? Next, what does the CW block does, all right? So what the CW block does is that it assigns a direction to our DC motor. All right. So if you click on the arrow button here at the CW option, you can see there are two options. There's CW and CCW. Now, what does it mean? CW means clockwise. CCW means counterclockwise. Now, for this context, CW means the tires, the wheels will move forward. CCW means the wheels or tires will move backwards. Okay. Now, since we are going to move our robot forward towards the portal, we will leave it at CW. All right. Next, what does the weight block do? We are going to the weight block. Now, what does it do? So basically, the weight block tells the robot how long to execute the instructions above it. Okay. So imagine it as a timer. All right. So like right now, it is based on seconds. So as you can see, there's one S here. So you can change it from 1 second to 10 seconds to 60 seconds. All right. It is your choice. Right. Next, the brake block. Now, brake block is very straightforward. It basically tells you to brake to stop the robot from moving. All right. Now, to explain what has happened, now explain what is on what is on the screen right now. All right, so basically we're telling the robot to use 100% of its power to move forward for 1 second. After 1 second, we will brake. So as you can see, there's a sequence. Okay, again, 100% power from the DC motor to move forward for 1 second, and then we'll brake. All right, now before we click on play, all right, if you look on your top right of the screen, you will notice motor position, right M1, left M2. That is because in this level, our robot has two DC motors, all right? If you hold on your right click and you move down your camera, you can see there are two DC motors. M1 is right, M2 is left. So as you can see here, now everything here now is M1. If we click on play, the robot will only move now, when we click play, only the DC motor M1 will move. All right. So what do we need to do? We need to change. We need to assign so that both DC motor receives power equally to move equally forward. So we can leave it M1 and then we can switch to M2, M1, M2, M1, and M2. Right. Next. Okay. Next, what we can do is we can click play to test out. Okay. Remember, this is coding. Trial and error is part of the game, right? So don't be afraid to try. Next, we click on play. As we click on play, as you can see, our robot only moves a tiny bit forward. Why? It's because of the wait block. Okay, basically we told the robot to only move for 1 second. Now, what do we need to do to change? What do we need to do to push the robot towards the goal, towards the portal? We need to change the timer. So let's say we change it to 3.3 seconds. Okay, you are able to put decimal points behind it. Okay, so when we press on play, again it will reset its position, move forward as per its timing, and done. That is how we solve level 1. All right. So now let's move on to level 2. See you later.